Everybody, Mandus Buckle here with Maximum Muscle Report. We're at the 10th anniversary, the 2017 Titan Medical Tampa Pro, the title sponsor. You're the man this weekend. Tell us a little bit about what made you decide to title sponsor this show and what exactly you and your company are all about.
Well, I think the big thing was being a part of this with Tim Gardner and seeing, how he treats the athletes and what a great show and spectacular presentation he puts on. That's something Titan aligns itself with. We're very proud to be a part of that, and we wanted to take full on and be the head leader in this pack. Right. So, we really want to set the tone. So that's why we really brought the title sponsor. As far as what we do, we want to make these athletes or regular people as healthy as possible, perform at optimal levels, and be able to just have a better quality of life. And for us, that's the main thing. Health is #1 priority, and customer service and patient service with us falls right there with it. So, if somebody really wants to get themselves back in shape or wants to perform at that optimal level, that's when they get in touch with us and we can really help them.
Well, it tells us quite a bit about you and your company when you title sponsor a show like this. Like you said, Tim Gardner is known to do everything first class all the way. We have the privilege of covering all of Tim Gardner's Pro-Am, so we get to work with him on a regular basis. And then it being this show, the 10th anniversary, wow.
Huge.
What a show you guys
Huge.
made.
I know. We kind of fell into it. It was like, man, 10th anniversary?
Wow.
Like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Over 200 athletes, over 15 countries. This is really a whirlwind weekend, and you guys, again, are really the center focus of it all. I want to get into the nitty-gritty a little bit. If someone lived in, say, Wisconsin or Indiana or Illinois, how exactly would Titan Medical help them, whether they're a beginning athlete or the mother or father of that beginning athlete who says, hey, Johnny, you really did a great job getting in shape. I want to start being healthier.
Right.
How do we help those people?
So those people would contact us. They'd call us at 727-389-3220.
The number's right there at the bottom, guys. See
okay.
it?
So at that point, what they would do is they contact us and they say, hey, listen, I want to reach these expectation and goals. And somebody kind of go over the phone with them of what's going on and kind of do a phone consultation. At that point, we pick a direction of them maybe getting blood work, and we can set that up right in their state and their zip code. Yep. So they just take a lab requisition that we send them via email with the locations. They take that right in. They get their blood drawn. We get the results automatically. In 3 to 4 business days, a medical professional calls you, kind of gives you a sneak peek of what's going on and schedules you for your doctor's consultation. You would meet with a doctor via FaceTime or Skype. We even have people fly in if they really want to do that. That's not a problem whatsoever. And they go over it with the doctor and what their goals and what they're trying to achieve, whether it be losing a few pounds from baby weight or, a professional saying, hey, listen, I want better recovery time in the gym. What can I do? Or how are my levels looking, doctor? Is my liver okay? Is my kidney okay? Is my thyroid, why am I not losing this weight? What's really going on?
Right.
And we really want to get to the root of the problem instead of just covering problems up like, with a Band-Aid.
Right.
A lot of doctors will just say, hey, listen, we're going to fix it when it's broke.
Take another pill.
Yeah. Take another pill. Listen, you're depressed. We're going to give you,
a Band-Aid on a bleeding wound.
We're going to give you some antidepressant. You have ED. We're going to give you Viagra or Cialis right off the bat. They're not really in tune to really help the patient achieve what really is the problem.
So it's really as easy. I'm in Illinois, Chicago. I can run my blood work, send it into you guys, talk to the doctor, and find out what my labs say, what the levels are, and then what? Everything gets shipped to me, and
so
then
basically, the therapy package is recommended by the doctor. You pay for your therapy package, and the pharmacy would ship directly to you in the country. We do a lot of concierge medicine with a lot of CEOs and a lot of upscale travel businessmen that are traveling around state to state to state.
Right.
And they really need, they need somebody to follow their medical history and see what's really going on, because they can't just walk into a Minute Clinic in Virginia, let's say, and they're going to New York the next day, and they're going to walk in somewhere there and have them follow them. I mean, it's not optimal for the patient and for their health. So if they need to see a doctor, let's say they're in Indiana, and they're traveling and say, hey, listen, I'm getting sick or something's going on, we can actually follow the patient and maybe help them out in that state as well. So it leaves a lot of room to help patients when there's not a lot of time for them to even get into an office,
Right.
let's say. You know, I mean, you work amazing hours, tremendous hours. We work tremendous hours. So at that point, you know, it just makes it more convenient.
Yeah. Now, to the competitors out there, we know we have to push the boundaries. We push the limit. We tax our bodies over and over and over. More and more athletes now understand they need to go to the doctors. They need to get their labs done. A lot of people say they don't find a doctor that's bodybuilding friendly. They can't. They find somebody who says, well, just don't work out as hard. Don't eat that food. That's not an answer that we're ever going to accept. Are you basically telling me we can replace that answer with just coming to you guys?
Well, I think we can help these competitors out a lot and athletes out a lot. They usually go to a doctor that, you know, that doesn't want to hear about it.
Right.
You know, if you're sick,
Right.
fine, come to me. Listen, I got 5 minutes with you. What do you need done? And we're going to help you out there. When they, you know, they do a blood test, they might see liver enzymes a little bit high. Well, they say, well, you know, something's going on
freak
here.
out, right.
You know,
Right.
we got a problem here. You know, instead of saying, hey, listen, this guy could be working out a lot harder, right? He might be in a high protein diet, right?
Yes.
And he might have issues there. Well, we have like glutathione, which is an antioxidant. It's natural in the body. It brings down liver enzymes, and our doctors know about that. And it helps them right off the bat. They don't freak out. So, you know, we don't judge, but we don't condone. So if somebody's doing something extracurricular that they're not supposed to be doing, if we see something in the blood work that's a red flag, we can say, hey, listen, there's a problem here.
Yeah.
We can help you out in this natural way. And to run blood is such an importance.
Absolutely.
Health is number one in importance, because if they don't have their health, they're not getting out of bed to compete. They're not getting out of bed to train. They're not doing anything. So I always preach out the competitor. That's number one. Put that in your mind, because even after this, you're going to have to do something else.
Yeah,
Whether it's looking good
absolutely.
like this guy and interviewing awesome
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
or doing what we do. I mean, you're going to do something else. So,
Right.
you know, you put that in importance. Get your blood tested. See if there's any issues. See if you need to dial something in. There could be something way off. You know, a lot of doctors only treat with just testosterone. Primary cares just say, hey, listen, I'm feeling down. We'll test your testosterone. It comes back low. They put them on androgel, maybe a test shot. At that point, you know, well, I'm feeling kind of sensitive, doctor. Well, I don't know what that is. He goes and talks to his buddy. Well, your estrogen might be high.
Right.
Test your estradiol levels. Doctor don't want to test your estradiol levels. Another thing is when they go to their primary care physician or doctor and they want to use their insurance. Insurance can be ran for some of these tests, but what they don't understand is diagnosis codes will be given for the insurance to cover it, the billing. Otherwise, they'll get kicked back to them and they're charging $1,500,
Right.
$2,000.
Right.
So there's a lot of different aspects, you know, that we can help out with, and we can help money-wise, and we can help health-wise. So even if they're, you know, the injectable amino acids and vitamins, we have some niche ones to our clinic, like Hercules Potion and Complete. Increased muscle pumps, increased vascularity, increased recovery time. I mean, a lot of different aspects, you know, that we have in these blends. So whatever anybody's looking for, we have something for them. It's all personalized therapies for the individual.
Keep it cutting edge for him.
Guys, I think we could sit here and talk for hours.
Sorry, I don't mean to talk
We know you guys won't keep watching if it's hours, but what we will do is we will be talking to them some more. You're going to be able to find out all the information you need. The contact information is here at the bottom, as well as look for them all over Maximum Muscle Report very soon. I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot of good things together and be helping bring your brand nationwide.
That's awesome. I appreciate
Until
that.
next time, guys, it's a
Thank you very
pleasure.
much. Thank you
Absolutely.
Very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Until next time, guys, Maximum
Bye-bye.
Muscle Report, we're out.
Have a nice night.